the last 2 decades, Channagiri has lost close to 25,000 acres of its forest cover in the Kukwadi Ubbrani Reserve Forest. Most forests in India don't have a clear demarcation of boundary. Also, there's no clear definition for what constitutes a forest in India. This makes it difficult to establish encroachment and clear them. The Forest Department had plans to map each forest range using GPRS technology, but the department has not been able to implement this project. The Revenue Department doesn't have proper land records. This map shows an abandoned open-cast iron ore mine which was located deep inside Kukwadi Ubbrani Reserve Forest in 1990. But in the last few years, there has been such extensive encroachment in this area. There are maize fields in place of thick forest around this open-cast mine. Its rampant encroachment of forest land has had an everlasting negative effect on this taluk. Tribals have the rights to forest produce and historically have been dependent on forest. Even the Constitution guarantees this right to them under the Forest Rights Act. People who are affected the most by depletion of forest are the tribal people of Channagiri. Forests are home to Hakipikis and Medha tribe. From many decades, the Medha tribe has been producing cane baskets and mats. They collected bamboo from the forest for this. The department estimates that 40% of forest area is encroached. As a result of this, there's not much bamboo left in the forest. In addition to this, bamboo has flowered in this jungle, resulting in near extinction of bamboo reserves. Once a bamboo plant flowers, they die, and usually this process happens in large numbers, wiping out bamboo from the entire forest region. Every single practice in a tribal's life revolves around forest, right from the religion and God to food and firewood. But in the current scenario, tribals find it hard to earn their livelihood.
ಆವಾಗ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಬಿದಿರು ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ನಮಗೆ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಕಾಡು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಈ ಬಿದಿರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಹೊಡೆದು ನಾಶ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತಾ. ಯಾಕೆ ದಾರಿ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಗಳ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ದುಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ದಾರಿ ಇಲ್ದಂಗೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೇನು ಅದೇನು ಇದಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ದುಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ದಾರಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮರಿ SSLC PUC ತನಕಲು ಕಳಿಸೋವಷ್ಟು ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಷ್ಟರ ಮುಂದೆ ನಾವು ಕಳ್ಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಭಗವಂತ ಅಂತ ದೇವ್ರು ಬಿಡಂಗಾಗಿತ್ತು.
The tribals have few options as they are not agriculturalists, nor are they trained for other occupations.
ಜನ ಏನೈತಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ನೆಳ್ಳ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಿಂದು ಒಂದು ಹೊಲ್ಮನೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಒಂದು ಕಳೆ ತೆಗೆಯೋದಾಗಲಿ ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೊಂದೇ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕಾದರೂ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಡಿಕೆ ಸುಲಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕೆಲಸಗಳು ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಜೀವನನೇ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಯಾವ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಗೆ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನವ್ರು ಗಮನ ಹಾಕಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇರೋ ತನಕ ಒಂಚೂರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅತ್ಲ ನಾವು ದೇಶ ಹತ್ರ ವಲಸೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೋದೇ ಹೆಂಡ್ರ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
The ill effects of forest depletion is not just restricted to tribals. The largest encroachment of forest land is by areca-nut plantations. In 1999, the entire taluk had produced 5,000 quintals of areca-nut, and it has increased to 50,000 quintals by 2009 as more and more forest land was illegally brought under cultivation. Areca-nut is a water-intensive crop. As the green cover depleted, rain decreased. The taluk experienced a severe drought in 2002.
ಮುಂಚೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಯಜಮಾನರು ಪೂರ್ವಿಕರು ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕಾಡು ನಾಶ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ. ಕಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಳೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮಳೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮಳೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಭಾರಿ ಮೋಡಾಗೋದು, ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಮೋಡಾಗೋದು. ಮಳೆ ಇನ್ನೇನು ಬಂತು ಒಂದು ಒಳ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಾಗ ಗಾಳಿ ಧೂಳಿ ಇದಾಗಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡೋದು.
Since the taluk didn't get enough rainfall, the areca-nut farmers turned to groundwater. They started digging borewells.
ಒಂದು ಊರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು 20 ಬೋರ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಅಂಥದ್ದು 100 ಬೋರ್ ಆಯ್ತು, 100ಕ್ಕೆ 1000 ಆಯಿತು. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಾಟ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಒಂದು ಗಾಡಿ ಅಂದರೆ 60 ಪಾಯಿಂಟು, 60 ಒಂದು ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಗಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ 60, ಅಂಥದ್ದು 4 ಗಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
With such extensive dependence on groundwater, the water table also started to fall. As a result, the groundwater level in the taluk has gone down to 700 to 1000 feet. Earlier, it was available at 300 to 500 feet. Now farmers want to quit areca nut plantation and switch to some other crop.
1000 ಅಡಿ ತನಕ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ನೀರು ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. 1000 ಅಡಿ ಡೀಪ್ ಕೊರ್ಸ್ಬೇಕು, ನಮಗೆ ನೀರು ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಪರಿಣಾಮ ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ ಬಿಡಬೇಕು, ಅಡಿಕೆಗಳು ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ನೀರಾವರಿ ಪದ್ಧತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ನೀರು ಸಾಕಿರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಅಡಿಕೆ ಬೆಳೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಿಡಲೇಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪೀಳಿಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಅಡಿಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ದುಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಪ್ಪ, ಇದನ್ನಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಬೇರೆ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸು, ಬೇರೆ ಬೆಳೆ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ನಾವು ಬೆಳ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಡಿಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ.
With human habitation moving into forest areas, there has been an increase in man-animal conflict. In the last 3 years, there has been at least 5 incidents of wild animals entering villages. A herd of elephants attacked the maize fields that are bordering the Kukwadi Ubbrani reserve forest and destroyed crops.
ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಮುಂಚೆ ರೀ ಆನೆ ಬಂದು ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿಂದು ಧ್ವಂಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪರಿಹಾರ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹಣ, ಚಿರತೆ, ಜಿಂಕೆ, ಹಂದಿ, ಮೊಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಓಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ.
The forest department claims that its effort to reclaim the encroachment is always affected by lack of political will.
Action taking up eviction of encroachment and the eviction proceedings is being handled by ACF. I do not know the latest progress from there. However, you can check with the DCF. There must have been some tangible progress, I suppose.
Environmentalist Madhav Gadgil feels that the forest department should be first clear on what constitutes a reserve forest and village forest, and they should include tribals in the conservation of forest.
The rich have also been encroaching on forest land all over, ranging from owners of large cardamom estates to operators of tourist resorts. Such encroachment is clearly unjustified and deserves to be firmly discouraged. It would be right and proper to carefully discriminate amongst different brands of encroachment and deal with them in a just fashion. But this cannot be accomplished by a machinery which itself has been involved in illegal cutting of forest. The political class cannot accept such a position. To woo people in the elections, they need to make concessions. So the governments did take decisions to regularize certain recorded encroachments.
It is high time that the government ensures that projects like Village Forest Committee reaches tribals and NREGA is implemented in these areas. The tribals' interests should be safeguarded before forest-based industries are given bamboo or huge trees for pulpwood at throwaway prices. The Forest Development Corporation should stop clearing huge tracts of rich natural forest without ensuring its replacement by productive forests. All forests should be mapped using GPRS technology and huge encroachments should be cleared. This is a complicated issue, but all efforts should be made to solve it carefully and save our environment.